Welcome back everyone to more Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. And let me remove the map for now.
The final showdown with Shane.
So essentially this could be our last session for the story. And I could technically just go straight to the final boss and just continue on finishing the game, but I kind of want to do a few things here and there. Some of the first things I want to do is get all of these password stuff done, or maybe either that is entirely wrong or I don't need a space in between. Okay, I guess that's entirely wrong. Oops. Victorious. RIOUS. And last time I tried Muramasa, but it's not Muramasa, it is Murasame. Oh sorry, I think I tried Masamune, didn't I? But it is Murasame. I'm not too sure what that clue in the Comlands actually meant, you know. I think it was like 16 to the right and then 4 to the right again. So far as I know, there might only be 3 for the inputs. So let's see, I got 2 more Besaid Ruins. Oh cool. Really? I thought it'd be somewhere else. So we've opened up Omega Ruins. I might just visit there a bit. This is a tough dungeon area. There's a bit of story content, not really much. So I might just visit there. There's an opening cutscene and then just head back and not continue. We've got Cenobia Sands. Oh, I don't have Cenobia Desert. Okay. Although I think that's the same thing, but never mind. We might just check it out. We've got Barch Temple. We don't have Mayhem Ruins. We got Mushroom Rock. Is that the same thing? And then Balside. You know what? Let's just search for these things. I wonder how Z works. I guess Z is just automatic. If you go over, say, like a mountain area, it goes up. And if you're on the water, it's 0. Yeah, I guess. Let's see. X12, 16. And then Y41, 45. Yeah, I think I've gotten this one. So that must be done. 33, 36. Uh, 55, 60. Mian Ruins. And Belsite, 39, 40. 3, 56, 60. Balisite. Okay, yeah, I think that's all. I might just check something quickly. So I've got like a slightly something like an FAQ open just in order to check whether I've done all of this right. Yeah, there is supposed to be a I'll bet one. Maybe this was just a lie. Because one site has listed Albert as a password, one site doesn't. I guess it's not. So let's go to these areas first. I don't think there's gonna be any strong battles. I can always equip.
Here we go.
I can always equip Lulu with her no encounters and not be worried about that. I haven't leveled up my sphere grid recently. No encounters, cool. So where do we go here? I can see a treasure chest behind there. How do we get up there? Okay. Okay, there we go. Victorious. I think that's either a weapon or an armor for Reiku. Is it an armor? Lightning proof, fireproof, ice proof. Nice. What does the metal torch do? Yeah, I wouldn't mind giving her the Victorious actually. Plus you can always put waterproof on that as well, though there probably aren't that many enemies that use water. Is that all? Very, very tight section. So this is in Besaid, if you're wondering. You might have seen like either this sphere. I think maybe I actually did mention this in the fight against Kimari. You might actually be able to see this sphere, save sphere, and even the treasure chest in the scene where he comes jumping down, or just some part of the scene as you're walking by. I might have pointed it out all those episodes ago.
The final showdown.
Too bad we always have to come back here and do this. We can't just go straight, but
Yeehaw! Here we go.
Shouldn't be too bad. More treasure chests. Murasame is here. Is that foreign? I assume. Piercing 1 MP cost. Ooh. He doesn't really need it though. Oh, I do like Kotetsu. Seems weird. I guess, yeah, it seems weird. Piercing will matter less when you're strong enough to just whack something. I think, like how Titus could probably whack one of the hard-shelled enemies in Kilika, for instance.
The final showdown.
If there are any in Kilika, I'm not too sure. Where to next? Mihen Ruins. I'm just slightly worried there might be a Dake on here, so let's make a quick save.
The final showdown.
List Mihen Ruins.
Yeehaw! Here we go.
Where are we? Where are we? Over there. Can you see me over there? In the background? Remember seeing this bridge thing? I think last time we saw it was in the sunset, which is really awesome. I'm not sure if we actually did see the save sphere and the treasure chest, but here we are. Sonar! That sounds like maybe something for Waka? maybe not. I do like the name Switch Hitter. That sounds so cool. Salon. Ooh, double AP, that's actually pretty cool. Webby Sona. I don't think this will be it. I doubt it'll be this. No. Sonar. Initiative, Poison Strike. Oh yeah, I can't really look at what they mean, but basically Poison Strike is you increase the... Is it Poison Touch or Strike that's better? I think it's Strike that's better. I think we can easily check that with Waka's weapon. TKO. So Stone Touch is just an increased likelihood of hitting an enemy with Stone. If we had Stone Strike, that means it would be definite you would be hitting an enemy with Stone. Zombie Strike. Oh, interesting. That could actually come in handy later on. So this is her ultimate weapon. Initiative should mean that you get a lot more preemptive strikes if you do go into battle. So let's just put that on her because why not? Zombie Strike should be interesting. That we have it. I was wondering how I could get it. Be able to inflict zombie on an enemy without getting Oren's, like without going to the end of Oren's Sphere Grid, which I've already bypassed by starting to go down Waka's route with Oren. But it may work out. What does Yuna say?
All those teachings, what were they for?
The final show.
And battle site.
Yeehaw! Here we go.
So battle site would be where the Crusaders and the Albert fought against Sid. Phantom Bangle. That sounds like it's for Lulu. Is that it? Huh. Interesting. I don't really remember this one. Let's check that out. Ice. Ooh. Ice Eater, Fire Eater, Water Eater. That could come in handy at some point. Okay, where do we go now? There are a few things that we can do. Like, I'm trying to think of what I can and probably want to do before going to the end game. The end game shouldn't be that hard since we have no encounters. So basically, it's just maybe a few boss fights and that's it, really. Some of the random enemies will probably be not tougher per se, but just preparing for them and trying not to lose too much MP, HP, and all that. Just the sequential fact that you can be in any sort of random battle can be hard, and you could probably die random instantly as well if you get ambushed by certain enemies. Whereas the boss fights are more, you can plan well for them. So I'm trying to think of what I can do beforehand. Getting some ultimate weapons should be easy enough. The thing is, I won't get all of them because I won't get Waka's, and the only way to get Waka's is to start playing some Blitzball. Now I could, if I get everyone's ultimate weapon. So whose ultimate weapon do I have? I have Riku's, I have Yuna's, I have Tidus's. I can get Lulu's. I missed Lulu's at Barge Temple, so that should be easy enough to get Lulu's. I can get Kimari's, I think, rather easily. Again, it depends on whether a Dark Aeon will show up. And then Oren, again, it depends if a Dark Aeon might show up. So we'll try to get Oren's first, just because.
The final show.
Just because, well, I don't exactly remember how to get it. Let's go to Jose. I think we can go via Jose. I think.
Yeehaw! Here we go.
We'll see. Yeah. Okay, so I want it to come down this way. So this is where all those people died fighting Sin. If I remember, this area was I forget who died in my playthrough actually. I'm assuming Gara died. I'm assuming. I could be wrong. The warrior monks who were patrolling the high road have left. They've been ordered to protect the palace in Saint Bevel. Of course, Bevel's security is important too, but who will look after our safety now? I wish they'd attend to our needs too. So yeah, previously either this ship wasn't here, because I remember being able to walk a bit more further to the left. Maybe I'm just remembering things wrong. But now we can climb up here. Yeah. And oh, okay. I thought I was gonna go up with the proper pathway, but here we are. Soft, really? That doesn't seem like something that important to get right now. Yeah, this is where I want to be, I think. Wait a minute, this is going up to Mushroom Rock Road, I think. If I let's turn on the map. Okay, going this way should be fine. This is where I want to go, I think. Yeah. The problem is that there's a Dark Aeon here somewhere waiting. And we don't really want to face him. So this is how you get Auron's ultimate weapon. It seems like a hole there. But I think I talked about a rusty sword that you could get in front of the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. I probably didn't show it in my playthrough because that section of the recording didn't come out properly. But nevertheless, what happens is that basically in front of the Cavern of the Stolen Faith, in front of before you enter the cave itself, basically opposite to its opening, if you walk around a bit, you'll find a random sword that's stuck in the ground, and you pull it out. It's known as a rusty sword. I believe it should be in my key items. Wait, what? There, rusty sword, yeah. An old rusty sword. You need that, then you come here. Use the rusty sword. And this glyph appears. And this is kind of like the same thing that appears when you want to get Tidus's ultimate weapon. The same sort of glyph appears on a wall. And we got the Masamune. That's mine. And we've got Auron's ultimate weapon. No AP. So that's all we really want from this section. Again, there's a Dark Aeon fight close by, which is what I want to avoid. I think it's down the normal path. So if you look at the map, where Tidus is facing is basically where we not where we first met Seymour, but where we met Seymour and he invited us to watch basically the Mayhem operation with the Crusaders and the Albed. So basically down there to the next branching. Basically, if you go north there, you'll be heading basically down the path to the command center where we all stood around watching them attack Sid. We couldn't come down this way before because someone was blocking the path and told us, we're not that way. You don't want to go that way. We were basically not allowed to. I think you see up where the left on the map, there's a section there where it looks like you can walk around. I think that's the command center actually, where we would have been looking at what happened. Either that or that's where the cannons were. Something like that. Let's go back to the save point. Well, actually, truth be told, we could go to Jose. The thing is, I want to do all of it sequentially, so I was thinking of going back to a couple of the temples, showing you some of the side stories, because they're story related.
The final show.
So I might do all those all together. I don't know how to do stuff in Besaid because there's a Dark Aeon in Besaid, so either I have to use Yojimbo and Zanmato, or well, yeah, that's the only way. Either that or I don't do it. And I'll probably make two saves, one where I haven't fought them properly, and one where I just use Zanmato. That's if I can. How much gil do I have? Not much. I've not figured out, but I've read up on how to use Yojimbo properly. So basically, he has like a compatibility score that you want to bump up as high as possible. That will determine what actions he takes. And using, I think 2,500 was a bit more than necessary. I think it was 2,050 was an appropriate amount. You can use a lot more, you can use a lot less. A lot less would mean less likely he'd do anything relevant. Using a lot more, it boosts it up just slightly. So every time you double how much you pay, it increases the compatibility score by 2, which isn't much in the grand scheme of things. So using 2,050, I think it boosted up 20 points. And then using 4,100, you would be boosting it to 22 points. So it becomes a case of, is it like 4,000 isn't as useful as 2,000. If you wanted to boost it even more, you'd go for 8,000 or 16,000, to get an extra points basically. That makes it more worthwhile than just going for 4,000. If you're going to go for 4,000, you might as well just stick with 2,050. But yeah, there's that whole scenario of trying to figure out
The final showdown with Sheen. I say let's get this show.
Trying to figure out how to best utilize your Jimbo.
Yeehaw! Here we go.
For the most part, just paying him a lot of money is good enough. For the most part. So yeah, I'm coming back here because I missed a treasure chest that contains Lulu's ultimate weapon. Weirdly enough, randomly. I forget how we find it. I might just mash X just to try to get something. There you go. Sheesh. That's like so random. It's kind of weird because usually when you get an ultimate weapon, you see the character who uses that weapon appear on screen as well. Like just now we saw Orin appear on screen. But with Lulu's being underwater, you don't see Lulu. The Onion Knight. Alright. So we got Lulu's ultimate weapon. All that's left is Kimari's and then Waka's. Not sure what I do with Waka's. I might get Kimari's now.
The final showdown.
Okay, this is another one that might have a what you call it, fight, Dark Aeon battle.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
Man, I tell you, the Dark Aeons really make things a lot more annoying than they should be. Yeah, I think I mentioned before that that surprised me. I've either never seen that book before in my previous playthroughs of the game, because it just seems like background. Okay, that lightning seems different from what I used to remember. Is it because of the arranged music? Not too sure. Let me save quickly. It's just that the threat of death is real. What's that? What's this? Huh. Did I miss that before? Weird. It's a shield, so I think it's just a lightning shield. Who has shields? Lightning proof. Okay, so what we want is to find one of those cactus statues. Oh yeah, I forget. I forget about those things. I might do lightning dodging. Whoa. Water ball. Right. Damn you. So I think I did one when I first came through here. In the main playthrough. Oh, I thought I pressed X. Let me just walk around a bit, just to check again. Oh, no. Maybe we have to do it again. What's up? Oh, wait a minute. Have I done the other one? You have to follow this dude, basically. You might be able to see him, or you might not. No, 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 no. I need to keep pressing X, just in case. Okay, you had to press square, not X. It's weird because you need to get 3 of those statues. You need to do the Evan sign in front of all 3 of them. Sorry, in front of 3. There are a few in this part of the map, and there are a few after the Travelers Inn. If you remember, there's another section to the Thunder Plains. So yeah, so I've only done 2. I remember doing 1, I think, at the beginning when I first came through here, but I thought I did that in this section. I might have done it in the other section. So maybe you just need 3 overall, even if they're all in this section of the Thunder Plains and not the second section. But since I don't really remember, it's hard to say. Hey, Kimari. I mean, I say let's check that out, but really it's just gonna be a no AP weapon anyway. Spirit Lance. Actually, what's Kimari? Night lens. Strength, strength, strength. I do like my counter weapons. Now the only question is whether I want to do the lightning dodging now or not. The best way to do it, or well, the one way I did it back in the day, because I've only done this once. Same with the Chocobo Racing, really. But basically, the way I did it was to take off my headphones or actually mute my TV and just look for the flashes and just press X whenever you see the flash, because the sound, it throws you off. I think sometimes the sound's a bit too quick. Ooh. Tired of being struck by lightning, feeling burnout, then come in for a rest at the Mihan Biren Memorial Travel Agency. You'll be refreshed in no time. Faint ether. Can I do that again? No. I think that's the treasure chest that you open to get your prizes from dodging lightning. So this is a long one. Not only do you have to dodge lightning, you have to dodge 200 to get a certain item. Since I have all the ultimate weapons for everyone on the site from Waka, if I remember correctly, so I have Orans, I have Rikus, I have Yunas, I don't have Wakas, I have Lulus, I have Tituses, I have Kimari, so Waka's the only one I don't have right now. And Waka's is a bit hard, not hard to get, it's just a bit annoying to get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be trying to do lightning dodging, see how far I can make it maybe. And then hopefully I can make 200. I might show it, I might not. I have to take my headphones off just because I know this will be disturbing from previous experience. I might show this as a special recording. Let's see, where shall I shall wait around here. And I missed first one. One, two, three. Wow, this is so stressful. Four. Oh man, this is so stressful. Whoa, I didn't think this would be as stressful as it is. Now I'm wondering if I could actually do it. Man, my head doesn't feel all that well, so trying to focus so much on this might be a bit too annoying. Let me take a quick bite out of something. But yeah, this might be, wow, this is gonna be hard. Let's try that again. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that took a long while. 9. 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh my god. Oh, I don't think I could do this now. Whew. So you need to do it consecutively. So you need to do 200 consecutively. I have no idea how I did this before. You get some prizes for doing a few in a row. 5, you get X potion. 10, you get Mega potion. 20, you get MP sphere. So yeah, that should be it. Oh man, that is so tough. That is so tough. I mean, it's Lulu's and I don't think I'll be using Lulu that much. Oh man. Oh. I remember there was one spot. I might go to that one spot that I really liked using because it was very rhythmic. Oh, is that the right word? There was a rhythm to it basically. It was, I think it was near. Oh, you see that person standing there? I think that might be a Dark Aeon fight. I think. Let me run back and see if, since at least I've gotten my 20 consecutive and the prizes for that. Okay, let's see. So that dude over there could be a Dark Aeon fight. Could be. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna try and avoid him for now. There was a one slot that I remember being really good for dodging lightning. Can't remember. I think it was around. It was near the top end. I think it was around here, actually. I think. I do hate the oh, there's a treasure chest. Oh yeah, I didn't get the treasure chest at the beginning of the level, did I? Could be that one actually. I don't particularly like the missed that. I don't particularly like the mist. The mist gets in the way as well. Because of let's find an area where it's not as misty. Why is it misty everywhere? Oh man. Oh, let's not get too close to the Dark Aeon dude. Man. Yeah, I'm not focused right now. I forget how much the mist sort of, or the fog, yeah, mist fog, affects you, you know? I forgot. Or maybe because on the old PS2 it doesn't really matter, like you can't really see it, so it's weird. I think I might have done it around this section or something like that. because there was a rhythm to it. Like you get hit and then you'd walk up here and then get hit again, like that, and then you walk up and get hit again. So there's like a rhythm to it. Haha. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So you get this one and then a quick second one, and then wait for another one. Yeah, like this. Yeah. 4. 5, 6. 8. 10. Oh, I almost missed that one. 12. 14. 16. 18. 20. 22. Oh man, my head's not in it. My head's not in it. But basically, yeah, it must have been around here because you get that rhythm where you get the first one, and then you get the second one, almost like 2 steps after walking from the first, after recovering from the first dodge, and then you get a break, and then there's a rhythm to it, and I think it would have been around here that I did it, something like that. I don't think I can focus right now to do it, but at least I know where, more or less. Hey, once. Let me put my headphones back on.
Oh, Walkers, open for business.
Got any items? You've got all the basic stuff. I want to sell weapons.
Oh, what?
Wow. Oh, okay. So this is where you get the empty weapons with 4 slots, and you can customize whatever you want onto them. Awesome. Let me sell some stuff. Keep. Ooh. Well, I don't really need the Murasame, do I? Piercing 1 MP cost. Let's keep it anyway. Keep. I'll keep it for now. Sell. Oh, and we're done. I made quite a few bucks out of that. Now let's go for the next. Is someone here? Let's try to go for the next particularly annoying side quest.